Ice cream lovers, welcome to this session of Scoop School. It's lovely to have you here. Can I just say, whether you visit us here in person or whether you visit us through the videos or some live streams or whatever, it's a pleasure to host you. And it's interesting, just last week we had a class, a 3-day class, the hallmark of our education and training. And a couple of class members walked into this room, our production room, and said, man, this is like coming to the Mecca of ice cream. I've been watching hundreds and hundreds of videos filmed from here. Nice to hear, warms the cockles of my heart. While we're warming the cockles of my heart, I do want to thank our episode sponsor, Meadowvale Inc., based out of Sandwich, Illinois, makers of the finest mix you will come across. Premium ice cream, custard, soft serve. It went the wrong way then. Got it? Good. They do non-dairy products. They do coconut. They do pea-based. PEA, that is. Their link is down below. Thank you, Grant and the crew, for allowing us, well, just thank you for your episode sponsorship. How about that? Where are we going to put this comment? It's a new comment to an old video. We're going to put it down, shing, top of the head. Now I've got to grab the phone. Okay, this is what LK0815 asked. Do you have different size scoopers for each flavor of ice cream? Now, you may think, well, doesn't everyone have the same size scoopers? No. In fact, does everyone have the same size ice cream? No. So you're right on the money there, LK0815. Went by memory there. Here are 4 different types of, or different sizes of scoops. I'll put this back on the dipper well here, give it a bit of a clean. These are a Vollrath scoop. They're a premium ice cream scoop. They're one of my favorites. I've left a little bit of a mess here, but that's okay because we're a working kitchen. That's what happens here. You're not going to get any of this kind of Food Network studio stuff. This is where the rubber meets the road. Premium ice cream scoops made by Vollrath. They are my favorite scoop, and I'll tell you why. They're very ergonomic. So they've got a nice tapered handle here. Sits very nicely in the hand. You don't get any calluses or anything down here on your palm. You've got this ribbing here on the top, on the bottom. You've also got a little bit of antifreeze in there. It's a good scoop, and they come with many different sizes. Here's the thing. You may think, well, is this not, why wouldn't you just pick one size and have that as my scoop? Well, I agree with you. I think that one size, you should only have one size scoop. The challenge is, though, that sometimes you have different size ice creams. And I use this example quite often, where in class, if we're making a number of different products in a batch freezer, and we're utilizing, let's say, a vanilla ice cream, and then on the end of that spectrum, we're utilizing a black raspberry cheesecake. We put a cheesecake base in there in the base mix. It curdles it, makes it nice and tart. It thickens the mix, so when the dasher turns in the batch freezer, you get a little bit of volume. And you get more volume than you do the vanilla, and hence your overrun or volume is bigger than the vanilla. Same setting on the batch freezer, same rotation, same beater speed, same base mix. But every time you put something in that base mix, you're going to get a little bit of variation in overrun. That being said, I'm still a big believer in having one size scoop. So if you put down here again, Madeline, I worked for, or in a store, consulting where they had, okay, well, when we do like a kid scoop, we're going to use this one here. And when we do like a medium scoop, we're going to do this here. And when we do a sundae, we're going to do this here. And when we do a shake, we're going to use the big scoop. I think that is a very big mistake for a number of reasons, but the most important of which is kids get confused about which scoop is what. And in fact, while I was in this store training, I even asked the guy, I said, don't your kids get mixed up with the scoops and different products? And he said, listen, if you train them well, they won't make mistakes. And then within about 3 seconds, he turned and said, hey, that red scoop's not for that product, it's for the other product. Come on, dude. I think you should buy all of these scoops when you're starting, but I think you should do some experimenting with scooping and see what works well for you. And then what you do is if you take all of these scoops, put them in a drawer, maybe use them for pinting or whatever, and whichever one you end up with, this is our scoop of choice, it's a number 24, you use that and build your menu around the one scoop. I think it's really important. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. We've got a set of scales, bit of stack cupping action there. I'm going to turn them on. We'll tear them out here with a cup on the top, and And we've got a tub of vanilla ice cream here that we just made in class. So let's just take one round ball that kind of suits the size of scoop so you can see the difference. So a nice round ball here. We're going to press it down, roll it off. It's going to give us 2 ounces. Let's go one size up. We'll go up the size to the number 12. We're just going to look at the size-wise. So again, a scoop that you would think that kind of suits, we'll pop a cup on here, drop it down, and that's 3.3. So I'm kind of being a little bit, exacerbative, extreme. But you can see the big difference in scoops of different sizes. Last one, this is my number 10. Get a nice round scoop here, a scoop that kind of suits the size of ball, which is that here. Drop that down and roll it over. And that's a 4. So that's basically double the size of the scoop that we had before. So again, I do appreciate people buying a bunch of scoops, experimenting with them, having a look at cup sizes, scoop sizes, how the product sits in the cup, then make a decision on the type of scoop and the size of scoop. Basically buy about 10 or 15 of them, and then put all the other ones in a drawer, use them for other things. Don't get confused with different types of scoops. I'm going to put the link, as if I'm doing all the work. Madeline's going to put the link to these Vollrath scoops. Webstront is where most people get them from. But a lot of good independent ice cream distribution companies may have them too, equipment companies. But I'll put a link down here and kind of have a look at them. Again, from memory, they're kind of anywhere between 17 and 22 bucks. I think it's worth having a bit of an experiment with them, but again, one scoop, one size fits all. Build a menu that has one size building block of ball as the building block for all of your ice cream menu items. You won't have to teach the kids portion control as long as they can scoop a 3-ounce scoop, and that 3-ounce scoop is a building block for everything. You'll be as happy as Larry. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for your comment. Thank you to Meadow Vale for sponsoring. Look, thank you for just being a good person in the community and ice cream loving. If you'd like a question answered about ice cream, about being a grandparent, about life, relationships, leave a comment down below. We'll get to it if we can. Click like, subscribe, keep on scooping. See you in the next video.